everyone, Angela here with Raise the Collective. I am a Reiki Master, personal trainer, intuitive, and light worker. My mission is to help awaken as many people as possible. I'm bringing forth this video today in honor of the new Moon in Virgo. So I'm going to go ahead and do a 5-card spread for you guys so that you can have a better understanding of what to expect, what the energies are going to be like, and what this new moon is all about. I've already shuffled and set aside 5 cards. So in a moment, I'm going to reposition the camera and I'm going to flip those cards over and we're going to talk about them. Before I get into that, another awesomely exciting thing that's happening today on this new moon is the release of the new Tool album, Fear Inoculum. There's no coincidence that the band decided to release this album on a new moon. The music has so much transformational energy coming through. So much transformation coming through the music. Tune in if you're a Tool fan, and if you're not, maybe it's time to become one. Bear with me for just 1 second, guys. I'm going to reposition the camera and we'll start pulling these cards. The first card we're going to pull today is going to represent you in the cycle and what you should focus your intentions upon. Sacrifice. I'm not quite sure if you can see what's written here. There are those worth making and there are those that will destroy you. So basically, you need to set your intentions upon letting go of the things that have come up in the past 2 cycles that are still hurting you. And also, make sure that you're never sacrificing your sense of self. There are those worth making, and there are those that will destroy you. The sacrifices that will destroy you are the ones that cause you to sacrifice your inner peace, your true alignment with yourself. So if there's something in your life that is pulling you away from who you really are, it is time to let that go. We have been, I apologize, the last 2 lunar cycles have been very heavy. We've been digging through the crud of our past. We've been re-experiencing, reliving past traumas. It is now time to make the sacrifice, let it go so that we can move on. Yamaya. This card is the Waxing Moon card. It's about new growth, continued action, and the results that will come about. How the growth will occur and what to expect as your project grows. Now, what this card is all about is creation. Yes, it's a picture of a mermaid holding a baby, so some of you may very well be expecting a child, but it's also about birthing a new life for yourself, giving birth to new creative projects, new jobs, new ways of thinking. It's about really creating the life that you want after you make the sacrifice and get rid of the things that you don't want. The next card that we're going to pull is the Full Moon card. This is the card that will be given the most energy. The Crane Bag, Sacred Ocean Medicine, Clutter, Declutter, and Choices. So again, this card is very literal. It's very third dimensional, saying that it's time to rearrange your life. That come this cycle, around the time of the full moon, 2 weeks from now, you're going to be clearing space. You may be rearranging your home, you may be getting a new home, you may be getting a new job, you may be ending relationships. You're going to declutter your life. There are things, there could even be objects that hold negative memories, negative energies. You got to let go of those things, declutter and move forward. The next card is of the Waxing Moon. This is the energy that's going to be leaving this cycle. Falling in love. And I don't want you to, I don't want that to scare you, saying, oh, love is going to be leaving my life. But it very well could be, because if you're making sacrifices, ending relationships, rearranging your life, that relationship that you thought was love or that felt like love may be ending now. There is a possibility that for some of you, The reason this card is in this position is because the falling in love part is over. You're building the relationship now. You've already made the sacrifice. You've already created the life you want. I'm feeling, though, more like for most people, you're ending relationships. You're ending struggles. This is also falling in love with yourself. So what parts of you need to pay attention? What parts of you are not loving yourself during this cycle? Lastly is the card of the dark moon. This card represents what you need to go within deeply to examine and understand before the new cycle, before you can move forward. Song of the Siren, the call, summoning voice, to acknowledge. What this card represents is use your voice. If you are a singer, sing out loud. But in a metaphorical sense, this card is saying that you're being called to act. Okay? You are being called to get into alignment with yourself, to love yourself, to release. But this is all kind of very third-dimensional grounding energy, this cycle, guys. It's not so much about the emotion anymore. It's not so much about the mental anymore. It's about making moves now, letting go, rebuilding, decluttering, letting go of those. It's about letting go of what you thought love was, so that you can really answer this call and be there for yourself in a way that is different than you've ever been there for yourself before. Because what that's going to do is it's going to shift your vibrational frequency so that maybe in the next cycle, this card is what's coming to you instead of what is leaving you. Breakups are never easy. And I'm not saying we're all going through breakups. Maybe we're all going through changes in the way that we perceive love, in the way that we love ourselves. This is all fading out now. It's an illusion. So now you're going to be able to come into a space where you can manifest the love that you truly desire. But you have to answer the call. You have to step forth into yourself, make the sacrifice, build the life that you want, declutter, and let go of what you thought love was. Let go of what you thought self-love was, because what you thought it was not. It is not. It is something completely different. That isn't even to be of concern at this time. Because of the positioning of this card, you just have to let all that go. And you have to focus on letting go, creating the life you want, and decluttering. Answer the call, guys. That is the message for the day. And while I still have you here, I'm going to pull one more card from the Messenger Oracle. And I have not shuffled this deck, so if you just bear with me for a moment, I just want to ask Spirit for the overall most important message for the collective during this cycle. Overall message for the collective. The most important overall message for the collective during this cycle. Spirits and guides, what is the most important message for the collective during this new lunar cycle? Share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. Be vocal. That's one thing about this Virgo new moon is it's about vulnerability. It's about speaking your truth. That card plays into this, the Song of the Siren. Use your voice to speak your truth, to sing your truth, to connect to the higher frequencies that are wanting to flow through you, that are wanting to become you. Speak your truth. Be your truth. And all will be well. Let go of this. It's not time right now. It's not time right now. That's all there is to it. Thank you, guys. Sorry about the angles here. We're still working through all the glitches, but I appreciate you showing up. Thank you so much for being. Check the description box for anything you may need. Namaste.